So, hello everyone. In this video, I will discuss how a super empath can easily deflate a narcissist's bloated ego. Let me define super empath for you in case you are not familiar with the term. Super empaths are highly empathic individuals who have gone through their own dark night of the soul and emerged as a more fully realized individual. They have engaged in soul searching and have a solid understanding of who they are. This person is a boundary badass who has overcome immense adversity. Despite the prevalent ignorance and prejudice against super empaths, it's not surprising that they are criticized and blamed for standing up for what they believe in and not accepting what they find unacceptable. Those who are still in denial or who aren't fully conscious in their daily lives might have a difficult and upsetting time with this process. We have all experienced struggles similar to those of super empaths at some point in our lives, and my focus here is on development and evolution rather than questions of worth. Everyone needs to understand their value. Instead of focusing on value, focus on your own growth, and enlightenment is important. This entails resolving to act in line with one's highest principle and truth at all times, regardless of the reaction of others. Being emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually independent means not just maturing and growing, but also being free from outside influences and managing one's own life. Developing into a super empath is difficult and takes time. They have no intention of slacking off on their duties here on Earth, and they don't waste energy on things like false optimism or spiritual and emotional detachment. They are willing to take on difficult tasks that most of us would prefer to put off. This is why they are willing to embark on a potentially dangerous journey of self-discovery. In the end, their efforts pay off and they achieve a degree of insight, awareness, and control that sets them apart from the masses. When used by people who lack empathy, emotional manipulators, toxic bullies, and those who encourage them, concepts of personal power and truth can create problems since they operate on a different level. On the other hand, super empaths are individuals with a heightened level of empathy and self-actualization who have been sent to the world to contribute uniquely to the development of humanity. One of the ways they achieve this is by assessing vibrations beyond their current perception, which is vital to their mission. They help others see part of themselves they can't accept, admit, claims as their own, or see. Super empaths reflect individuals' own shadow aspects and unresolved challenges, bringing to the surface what they may not be ready, willing, or are able to face about themselves. They can absorb and transmit emotions, energy, genuine intentions, secret judgment, attitudes, behaviors, and personality traits of others. Individuals control issues, envy, jealousy, feelings of inadequacy, guilt, humiliation, anger, and so on can take on tremendous energy forms if buried. Even without intending to, being around a strong empath will bring out these traits. Therefore, some people's first impression of a super empath is one of dislike. Working with unconscious people who deny and are dysfunction is challenging, particularly when they misuse substances, have unresolved trauma, or pretend to have done the work. Working with those who believe they are ethically and spiritually superior because of their fake optimism and emotional or spiritual bypassing can also be difficult. If you know someone like this, it's possible they find it hard to be around a super empath since that person reflects back truths they are reluctant or unable to accept. They may ignore, deny, flee, or project their issues onto the super empath, who then becomes a catalyst for those problems. Unfortunately, this means many highly sensitive individuals end up as scapegoats in unhealthy, dysfunctional households. For better or worse, super empaths serve as a continual reminder of who they are to those around them due to the frequency they carry. Those who are not fully formed, lack a sense of safety and security, and lack a keen understanding of themselves, may struggle with this. Although super empaths who are wholly committed to their own healing and ascension journey have the potential to be a catalyst for the healing and growth of others when interacting with those on destructive narcissism continuum, they often fail to seize this opportunity. As I have noted before, the goal of projection is to shift guilt and responsibility onto an easy target such as the super empath. The destructive narcissist is then held responsible for their acts by the super empath. So, how can an empath with tremendous power overcome a narcissistic ego? It requires vigor, fearlessness, strength, authenticity, and willpower. Strong super empaths can see through a narcissist's manipulations and projections and remain unaffected by them. Those who try to manipulate them with falsehood, slander, and other underhanded tactics are completely ineffective at getting their attention. An extremely sensitive person who holds firm to their own values cannot be persuaded by arguments. Narcissists, on the other hand, are like poisonous children who have entered trauma and now live in adult bodies. In conclusion, lying and manipulation are the only two tools in narcissist toolbox. A super empath is totally protected from them. They don't need someone to fulfill their emotional, mental, or spiritual needs. They are secure in their own skin, knowing that they don't require validation from others. The powerful empath doesn't let go of the reins in their relationship with others, which allows them to thrive. However, the narcissist is unable to interact with someone who is strong, clear, and empowered. They have no idea how to deal with someone who is confident in themselves and has empathy for others. The presence of a super empath can make the narcissist uneasy as it forces them to confront their fears, weaknesses, and truths that they would rather avoid. A super empath's energy triggers all the negative emotions that drive narcissism. They shine a bright light on the narcissist's deficiencies and illusions, while the narcissist directs their emotional distress towards others and is supported by their followers. Contrary to common belief, super empaths are strong, brave, courageous, brilliant, intuitive, kind, loving, honest, and nice individuals. These qualities provide them with a shield against the damaging energy of the narcissist. Super empaths possess keen perception due to their strong emotional constitution and trust in their own judgment. They can detect even the slightest nuances in others' emotions. No matter how clever the disguise, a super empath can see through it and will not tolerate passive-aggressive behavior. The insecure and those who pretend to be something they are not may feel threatened by a super empath's ability to quickly and accurately assess them. As super empaths highly value honesty, any attempt to manipulate or deceive them is bound to fail. Their exceptional memory and pattern recognition skills make it nearly impossible for them to miss anything. Being in the presence of a powerful empath can be intimidating if your intentions are not genuine. They can read even the smallest expressions, such as a sneer or a passive-aggressive remark. They don't waste their time responding or getting involved because they know that justice will be served. Super empaths are highly passionate and rarely lose their temper because they realize that intuition is unfalsifiable. The truth always comes to light. A powerful empath can tell if someone has been dishonest, fake, or had bad intentions. The focus of super empath is on living their best life, achieving their true objectives, and trusting that God will take care of everything else. People who support dishonest and destructive narcissists, as well as narcissists themselves, struggle with self-assurance and power. When confronted with a super empath, a destructive narcissist has no chance because the super empath knows how to buy time and give rope so that the truth can be revealed. The super empath's blend of personal and spiritual power based on honesty, truth, and love is formidable when contrasted with the narcissist's fake facade and inflated sense of self-importance. Despite their natural propensity for compassion and empathy, super empaths can act with cold sociopathic precision when threatened by others. If they decide it's in their best interest, super empaths won't think twice about removing someone from their lives. Because the super empath is impervious to the narcissist's projections, the narcissist must bear the weight of their own harmful traits rather than trying to place the blame on the super empath. Super empaths are resilient and optimistic in the face of adversity. They are incredibly strong, courageous, loyal, and fearless. When confronted by the super empath's radiant warmth, the narcissist's negativity and poison are not only triggered but also rendered ineffective. This is the quality that narcissists must refine when they encounter a highly empathic person. Instead of being a passive target who can be easily manipulated, dominated, misled, or controlled, the empathic person uses silence and time as potent weapons. Unlike the narcissist, the super empath can recover from setbacks and begin again with a clean slate. The narcissist will accept that the super empath is beyond their control, leaving them to deal with the consequences of their destructive behavior on their own. Destructive narcissists may start experiencing nightmares and they are trapped and have to look at themselves in the mirror. This is a fantastic outcome. Well, I believe I have said all that can be said about this. If you are interested in learning more, there are more than 100 videos on my channel regarding the perils of narcissistic abuse. You can learn the steps to recovering from abuse and moving on to a life of contentment, self-reliance, and freedom. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and have a nice day.